2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Welcome to Hollywood and Los Angeles. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we're here at one of the great golf courses on the PGA Tour, the Riviera Country Club. Oh, what about this place?
Well, you said one of the great. No. This is the best course they play on tour all year long. By a country mile. This is my favorite golf course from the moment I park my car in the parking lot and I walk into the men's locker room. I see the old faces, old friends. I get to walk along the Wall of Champions, the pictures, Ben Hogan, all the iconic winners around this famed club. I can't get enough of it. I am the happiest I've ever been when I set foot here, and when I leave, I'm so sad. I love this golf course, everything about it. There's not a easy, straightforward shot out there. The opening hole is the easiest one, but after that, put on your boots because it is about to get difficult. I find that all the players love this iconic venue, and that's why it brings out the best.
Everyone comes to Hollywood with a dream. What's your dream? Looking forward to this, Rich. Let's get into the action.
For against the wind to stick that one.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. It was on a good line. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Just didn't drop. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's in a share of 7th place. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Oh, you know you want to.
That is a beauty. What a putt. And what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich? Because really that's all the challenge here on this par 4 second.
Luke, the second shot is straight back up the hill. Better take an extra club if you want to get it close.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Ooh. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Wind coming right at him.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Club up. I like this play.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. It's just about 3 feet away. Job done. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Putting for a par here. That's pretty tidy. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Time to check in with Lydia Ko.
This is a beauty of a third.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Is that what they had in mind?
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Okay, steady now. This is a bogey putt coming up. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. That's frustrating. Yeah, that's hold, but they seem to be losing a bit of their momentum.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 7th.
Oh, Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the 7th. A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt. That was a gallant attempt. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 9th. This putt's for the bird.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Wonderfully played. Playing from 110 yards out.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
This one needs to kick left. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
Little birdie looking here.
Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Let's have a look at this highlight.
Third shot now.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh, right by the hole. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera, Rich. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Sitting at +1. Feet left to the hole. This one's dialed in. Beautiful shot. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
That should be good enough to guarantee the birdie.
Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. It's on a good line. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Currently 1 under for the event. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Atta boy, good shot. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Steady on. Par putt coming up here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. He finds himself in a share of 7th. Reach the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And that's a card saver, finding the green from there.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of fourth. That putt seemed to lack the speed it needed.
I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Woo, back there, horsey. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. There's been action aplenty all over the course. How about this great shot at the 15th? Lining up for his third now. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this putt coming up for his par. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. This 15th hole, a very strong par 4, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Yeah, a quality shot, that. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Ouch, that hurts. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This for par.
And there it is. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The 16th hole, short par 3, Rich, but really good if he can get it close.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
It's on a great line. Let's take a look back at this just moments ago. Bit of Bubba brilliance coming up here. Well, I wonder what happens with this approach. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. As we head back up the hill towards the clubhouse, we're faced with the par 5 70, the long, strong par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Second shot here on the 17th. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
This is from miles away. Chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Get excited. This could go in. Ooh. Big putt for par coming up. Well, what a shame. A 3 putt for par there. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And we head to the famous finishing hole at Riviera, the 18th, Rich. Really good par 4.
That it is. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. There's a palm tree up top near the green. That is the line of sight off this tee shot. You find the fairway, second shot is going to be back up the hill to a green that, funny enough, runs away from you. It doesn't tilt back toward you, it runs away from you. So your second shot has got to come in high and soft with plenty of spin if you want to get it close.
Come on, sit. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Very crafty, that shot.
Judging it beautifully.
And the round is all done now. Well, that was certainly a tale of 2 nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.